Hi, I'm Pat Baer, and this is Pat Baer's Anime Club. It's my ongoing excuse to talk about anime in video format, long form, regular YouTube video format. If you haven't already, subscribe. Check out my shorts because every week I recommend anime in bite-sized chunks, 1-minute videos called Kuma Bear. But this is the where I can talk for longer than that. And you saw the video title. We'll just get into it. You see the video title. You saw the truck behind me. You know what's coming up. We're going to talk about all 14 Winter 2026 Isekai. That's right. Between full-length series, shorts, and one OVA, and several movies, there's a lot of Isekai this season. And I'm going to talk about all of them. And I'm going to let you know if I plan to watch them, if I plan to maybe check them out eventually, probably not weekly, but, I might check it out, or if I'm just going to skip it. I'll let you know how I'm feeling about these particular shows. We'll get into it. And honestly, I'm watching a bunch of them already. I don't know if I'll drop them or not. You never really know. It's still early in the season, but I wanted to give a look. Also because there's so many Isekai, particularly right now, that it might be confusing. If someone says, I want to watch that BL Isekai, that boys love show, there are 3 of them. Legit. And one of them is a show that I'm watching, and it's called A Gentle Noble's Vacation Recommendation. And this is one of those okay, the last episode, one guy might kiss another guy on a cheek kind of queer shows. It's one of those our main guy definitely is gay. Everyone surrounding him is probably also gay. There might be females in this world, but we're not really paying attention to them. It's mostly just different kinds of hot guys hanging out. And it's pretty damn fun. Our main character just gets mid-sentence, mid-conversation, gets isekai to another world. He already has magic, so it's not like he came from Japan or anything like modern-day Japan. He's gone from one fantasy world to another, and he goes, oh, okay, well, I'll just hang out. He's like, eventually, the king will summon me back, so I'll just consider this a vacation. And so it's pretty damn easygoing. There are moments where he's like, oh, it's weird, some stuff's going on here, but for the most part, pretty dang chill and just enjoyable. It's just hot guys hanging out, being hot guys. It's pretty good. Again, there are 3 boys love isekai out this season, so there'll be more talk of those soon. This is not one of those. It's another one of those things. We'll say easygoing territory defense by the optimistic lord is an overpowered main character fantasy show. It's a kicked. He has been kicked out of the household because he has creation magic, and his father is an idiot. I mean, his father only thinks that military might is the only thing that makes sense, and also thinks that if you have, magic that is elemental, then that's great. And our guy doesn't have that. He has creation magic. And if you forget the part where he has unbelievably high amounts of mana and access to it, and also the mind of an isekai character, you could maybe understand his father being like, well, that takes a lot of mana, so you can't really even do much. So he just gets banished to a territory out in the wilderness, and it's gonna be fine, because he's got great imagination, oodles of mana, and is just a good little guy. So he's going to do cool things. He's going to do right by people. He's going to be surrounded by cool folks that are psyched to work for him and with him. He's already a genius anyway. And also, the fact that he has, mana that is not, or that he has a power that is not, excellent. He was also a young, brilliant genius already. So it's just I mean, look, he needs to get banished so that he can have a cool adventure. I get it. But it's one of the most ridiculous banishments in any of these kinds of banish-kicked genres. This one's pleasant. I'm watching it. This is in the watch category, as you can tell. I like the manga. I'm going to enjoy the anime. It's the other BL, as you might be able to tell by the photo, maybe. Oh boy, this one. I've only watched 2 episodes because there's only been 2 episodes. But this is Isekai Office Worker. The Other World's Books depends on the bean counter. This one, episode 2. I'm not going to say what happens in episode 2, except that it's just straight out of fanfic. The creator of this has read a lot of doujinshi, like clearly has read a lot of fanfic, a lot of slash fic. And yeah, man, I'm into it. This one is capital G gay, capital Q queer. There's no baiting involved. This one, you know right away, oh yeah, this is about a queer romance eventually. But yeah, it's awesome. It's great. Really enjoying it so far. I have not read what this is based on, so I'm only going off the 2 episodes that I've watched, but I'm fully invested in this one. It's just got killer vibes immediately. So yeah, I can't wait to watch more of it. Noble Reincarnation. Born blessed, so I'll obtain ultimate power. Look, this is not going to be a good anime. It's fun. It's maybe a good, but it's not like well done. You know what I mean? Our main guy, we don't know anything about his previous life. We know he's reborn as the 13th prince of a kingdom, and he's exceptional because he's smart and also has unique abilities and cool powers. And so things are going to like work out pretty good for him right away. And so we're just watching him get more and more amazing powers, do more and more cool things, have good interpersonal relationships. He's got some issues with some of his fellow princes, some things that are not great going on there. But yeah, for the most part, it's just watching this little guy become a bit of an older guy who's just doing great, not running into too many problems, solving a bunch of stuff. They come up. He's got cool powers, and yeah, it's got that thing where he wants to surround himself with talented people, so he's going to work hard to make sure that those talented people shine and want to keep working for him and being within his system, and they are shocked by that, and loyalty kind of blossoms, and it's just like, yeah, all right, I don't know, it's enjoyable, it's mess that I like. It's good trash. So this might not be for you. This might be in a no category for you, but for me, yeah, I'm into it. Reincarnated as a dragon hatchling. This is the best photo I could get of that. Yeah, I look, I've only watched, at the time of this recording, I have only watched 1 episode of this show. I am about to watch the 2nd episode after I'm done recording this. Am I going to drop this eventually? Maybe. But the thing you got to understand is I like anime, the anime isekais where it's the wacky ones, the postmodern, as I have come to call it, the spiders, the slimes, the vending machines, the swords. I mean, just the plethora of these like weird ones where it's just like, oh yeah, the main character is just like an odd thing, like an object or whatever, or an animal. I'm into that. I like those. There was one that came out a couple seasons ago I didn't like, but we won't even get into that. But I like that. I like at least engaging with it. Even if I don't finish those series, I like the ideas of the twist of it, where it's not just another noble or poor kid who then becomes incredibly wealthy because of their Japanese knowledge. This is just a guy who's like, I'm an egg. I'm a dragon. Okay, I gotta survive and become a big, strong, evolving dragon. The series. I'm into it. Again, I don't know if I'll finish it, but I'm certainly gonna give it a shot. I didn't watch the one where a guy gets reincarnated as an onsen. I felt like that one probably wasn't gonna be good. Or good. You know what I mean? Just bad. And not even so bad it was good. I was just like, nah, I'm alright on that. But most of the other ones I've given a shot to. And, of course, because I like a slime main character, Isekai, yeah, I like that time I got reincarnated as a slime. There's going to be another movie. This is the 2nd movie, Tears of the Azure Sea. And I'm going to watch that. Generally, Crunchyroll actually, even though they don't put a lot of OVAs out for every series, they do all the OADs, and they did the first movie for that time. So, and even the side series. So I imagine that they will put this out, and I will be able to watch it. I don't know when I'll be able to watch it, but I do imagine that I'll be able to watch it. So that's why it's in the I'm definitely going to watch it category instead of the maybe pile, where there will be a few in there that I'm just not sure if I'm going to be able to watch that legally. So, but yeah, I mean, look, I haven't done the research. I don't know often. The manga is very hands-on with Slime's adaptations, so I could imagine that this is not even if it's not written by the manga, maybe it is based on some of the stuff from the light novels that never got adapted, or it could be a wholly new thing. I don't know if it's canon or not within the story, but I'm going to check it out because, like, I don't know. I like the other one they did. That one was solid, so I'll be watching. Hell Mode. The hardcore gamer dominates another world with garbage balancing. This is the start of the maybe pile, or the maybe section. Maybe pile sounds bad. Maybe section. I might watch this. I like the manga well enough. A guy beats a video game, and they're like, do you want to play this other game? And he's like, sure. And they're like, what difficulty do you want to pick? And he picks Hell Mode, the most difficult. And then he gets summoned to another world and reborn as a kid. And he's the only summoner in that world. And he's like, okay, well, this world is in hard mode, or Hell Mode, I should say. But it's going to be hard for me to level up, but I'm going to use all my knowledge to get some summons, make some good friends, support them. There's just like a plethora of cool folks in this show. I haven't watched the first episode yet. I did see in the trailer that some of the summons look bad CGI. Not all of them, but some of them. And I was like, ooh, that's a shame. I don't know about that one. So that's why it's in the maybe, because I got a lot of shows I'm watching this season. I haven't gotten to it yet. I don't know if I will. Like I said, I like the manga, but I know they're not going to get to the mecha part. There's a mecha part in it, but I know they're not going to get this in the season of anime they're adapting. So, you know. I mentioned earlier that there were a couple things that I was like, I'd be interested in watching this, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to. And that includes a special for I got a cheat skill in another world and became unrivaled in the real world too. I'm going to check my notes here. There's a special coming in March. I like the series, but I can't tell you for sure that Crunchyroll is going to pick up this special and air it. Sometimes they do. They might not pick it up until and do a subtitle of it till right before the second season, which hasn't been announced. But they're doing a special, which I assume is to tell you that they're going to do a new season. I don't know. This show's premise is fun. Our main dude he was just kind of going through the motions. He's kind of a sad sack. He inherits the only person that cared about him was his grandfather, inherits his grandfather's house that has a magic portal to a fantasy world. He levels up in the fantasy world. It's very clear that either his grandfather or someone else was a really powerful person in that world at some point. And so he goes back and forth, which you don't see a lot in isekais. There are more examples of post-isekai coming out in light novel and manga form, and a little bit in anime, but not too much in anime yet. They'll be coming. We got a couple more years of that probably before that, because we're just getting really deep into the banished subgenre, so we haven't really got into the post or the return. Isekai Onesa, the Isekai uncle. Not Onesan. But yeah, the Isekai uncle one was, I think, the first return. And that was really more about him talking about what he did and relating those stories. But anyway, he can go back and forth. So he's having a cool life in his regular life is improved because of his skills, which carry over. His life in this fantasy world is he's meeting some people. He's doing some stuff. He's got some fun animal companions, a little fun wolf and a pig friend. And it's a good time. And he's saving people and all that. I'm into it. I will, if available, I watch the special. But it's in the maybe because I don't know if it'll ever come out. in with a subtitled release in English that I can watch. And that also carries over for Labyrinth, all capital letters. Labyrinth is a movie that is coming out this season, in winter season. I don't know if it's going to have a world release. I don't know if it will be in theaters, which I don't tend to go to these days. I don't know if it'll have a home release or if it will end up on a streaming service. So I don't know. But I am intrigued in I fell into my phone and ended up in a parallel world that's similar but different to my world. Oh God, also this is some sort of cosmic horror is happening. It's interesting. The concept looks interesting. I don't know if I will watch Labyrinth, but I don't want to tell you right now that I'll never see it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. And the last of the maybes is there was a cute girl in the hero's party, so I tried confessing to her, which I don't know if I'm going to watch. I'm going to take a sip of my beverage here. Hold on. I don't know if I'm going to watch this. I kind of bounced off the manga. It's fine. Our dude gets reincarnated into and he is not like the Demon King, but he's not the hero. He is just a low-ranking demon, and he's not necessarily like, he's doing all right. He's doing his job. He's protecting the floor. He runs into the hero's party, and he meets I think she's the healer. I'm pretty sure she's the healer. Or the mage. I can't remember. And he's just smitten, love at first sight with her. And so he pretends to be a human, along with some of his underlings who also are pretending to be human. And he's just going to live in the human world to pursue dating her. And it's kind of cute and kind of creepy and weird. The supporting cast is solid. His underlings, who are have various degrees of pretending to be humans, are fun. And there's some intermingling with them and some other characters that is a good time. He's got to fight some stuff. He's got to help some other demons. He's got to help some humans. It's a thing. I don't know. It's in the maybes. I probably won't. But I didn't want to put it with no, because I have like stronger reasons why I don't want to watch the things that are in no. And this one is just like, yeah, I don't know. Let's get into the no's, right? We'll get into the no's. I have, as I said, I have stronger reasons why I will not be watching some of these. Chain Soldier Season 2. I did not watch Chain Soldier Season 1. Our dude gets summoned to a world, and he is a slave, and basically a monster man, and just a regular guy, and he's been basically a slave in military service for various different kinds of messed up ladies, and the manga never appealed to me. I didn't watch the first season, so I'm not going to watch season 2. If you like this show, I'm glad that you got more of it. We'll say that. That's me being nice as I can be. But yeah, it does nothing for me. I'm not going to watch it. I'm also not going to watch Fate Strange Fake. And honestly, like, I'll say this. The one where they cook everyday menu at Emiya's house or whatever, that's the only Fate series I've ever really liked a lot, because it's really cute and fun. I just have tried various Fate shows. I don't know why this one's an isekai and some other ones aren't considered isekais. I have no idea. I do not know. So I'm not going to watch this one because I don't watch Fate shows. I like the name Fate/Strange Fake, that it's like an artificial tournament thing that they're trying in America. I am mildly interested in what this Japanese show's take on alternate reality America is. I'll probably check out some clips. But beyond that, I don't know. I don't know why this is an isekai. I know there's summons, but some of them aren't isekais. I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't know. It's the third BL. This is I'll live a long life to adore my absolute fave. Currently, my stepbrother. So, I'll admit, I didn't do enough research on this one. I don't know if our guy got isekai'd as the older brother or the younger brother, but the other one is his fave, his Oshi, and now he's in the game world and he's going to protect his Oshi and hang out with his Oshi. But I don't know if that's the older brother, stepbrother, or the younger stepbrother. I don't know. I do know this show is 4 minutes, so it's a short, and it was described to be as having barely animation. It is a light anime, so it is focusing on the more of the dialogue and the backgrounds, and there's limited animation. It is being produced and is streaming on Ocean Vale, so this is probably not necessarily the most appropriate thing. Again, who cares? It's adult. You can do whatever. But I'm not going to spend $12 a month to watch an Ocean Vale show that is 4 minutes long. And there's like an age gap between the two of them. And I'm just like, I'm okay. I don't know what's going on with this. Everything feels icky about it. So I'm not going to watch it. I won't know how it turns out. And I also, look, this one I debate a lot. Was this going to be in the maybe or is it going to be in the no? But I've listened to my own heart, and I just know I'm not going to check out. The villainess is being doted on by the crown prince of the neighboring country. One, I'll say right now, I could not find a good image of this anime. This is, I believe, from like the video game art, because this is a video game. Either a video game was adapted, the adaptation of the light novels or whatever, but there's a video game. Our main character is the villainess. She reincarnated as the villainess, right? And there's nothing she can do to protect her fate except that the prince from another country is really interested in her and sweeps her off her feet. And you say, Pat, that sounds nice. That might be fun. Studio Dean is making it. And Studio Dean, that's D-E-E-N, they're not a good animation studio. In my opinion, they have way more misses than hits. And so I'm not necessarily interested in finding out if they got the goods with this one. I looked at some of the art, didn't like it in motion, not super enthused about it, and also really couldn't find out a lot. I just know, I'm probably not going to watch this. And if I hear really good things about it, or at the end of this season, if I'm looking for something to get caught up on, maybe I will, but I don't plan on it. I just don't. Sorry. If this was your most anticipated show of the season, I'm sorry that I don't agree with you on it. And maybe in the comments below, you want to let me know. But also, in the comments below, are you watching any of these? Are you going to check out the That Time I Got Reincarnated by a Slime movie? Are you going to watch either of the other BL isekai that I mentioned I'm watching? Maybe you're really into Hell Mode. And you can tell me that, hey, Pat, yeah, there's some CGI monsters, but it's fine. It's actually really good. Or you know that Labyrinth is coming out in the US. I could find no information saying that, but you're like, oh, Pat, yeah, Labyrinth is definitely coming out and I'm going to see it. Or I'm loving There Was a Cute Girl in the Hero's Party. Like, it's rad. Let me know in the comments if you're watching any of these, or if you just don't like the subgenre at all and you're like, no, Pat, I'm not watching Easygoing Territory Defense by the Optimistic Lord. No, Pat. Or I'm only watching Fate, and not because it's an isekai. It's because I like all the Fate shows. So please let me know. I'd love to hear from you. If you have ideas for future Pat Baer's Anime Club videos you'd like to see, not this next video, because I'm now waiting longer to do my recommendations, but I do my recommendations of stuff I liked. I'm doing that later in the season now. So I don't know what my next Pat Baer's Anime Club video is going to be. I have some ideas. I have to wait on one of them, I think. I think I have to wait on one of those. I have like one idea that I could do. I don't know. I've got time before I have to record it, but I'm actually a little unsure about what my next video could be. So if you have ideas for a future Pat Baer's Anime Club you'd like to see me cover, please let me know. love to hear from you on that. Thanks for watching this video. Share it with a friend. Hit the like button. Leave a comment. All those things are great and help me out a lot. I'll talk to you soon. How long was this video? Yeah, all right. About as much as I expected. 14.